Hey Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome back to the channel, all of you who are already a part of this beautiful community we're building, and welcome to anyone new. In our readings today, we are asking your spirit guides to advise. What major changes should you be expecting right now? Astrologically, do you know, there is so much phenomenal stuff. I'm actually seeing those two cards coming through. And do you know, actually the one on the top too? We are seeing so many phenomenal astrological happenings. We really can be expecting to see some very big shifts and changes, some breakthroughs, all kinds of stuff. So this is what we are inquiring about today, and we are asking your spirit guides to advise. So let's have a look. So pile one, your card is Her Hand Gentles the War. Okay. Pile two, we have Her Joy Overcomes Gravity. And pile three, Hold On To Me. So these are the cards to assist you in finding which of the reading or readings is right for you, and listen to your intuition. We'll draw a rune and a charm for each as well. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so pile one, you have the rune of partnership. Pile two, you have the rune of joy. How delicious. And pile three, you have the rune of separation, inheritance, gain, Othella. Okay. Very interesting energy in these readings. It really is. I don't know about you guys. I'm really it feels very electric. Beautiful souls. I'll draw some charms as well. Trust your intuition. If there's more than one reading speaking to you, I honestly would potentially follow through and look at all three, or each one that is speaking to you, because there is just so much happening at the moment that really we can expect potentially more than one change happening, more than one something happening or going on in our lives. So pile one, your charm is, this is interesting, it's like a cat. Okay. Oh, I can hear a dog barking. How interesting as we bring out a cat. Very particular looking cat, actually. Quite kind of Siamese-y. I don't know if you can really see that if I try and bring it up. Almost like it's got kind of stripes and a very particular kind of expression on its face. Very sleek and very slender. Okay, so let's pop that there. We then have... oh, these are beautiful. Look at these little acorns. Can we see those for you? A little pair of acorns from an oak tree. How beautiful. And then we have, for pile three, a beautiful fairy sitting in a crescent moon with a star. Very lovely. Okay, beautiful souls, I'm going to leave the video running for just a few moments longer, just to give you a bit more time if you wish. Take as long as you need to. That's absolutely cool. Whatever feels right for you, just feel your way into it. And I will see you in the readings in a minute. What I'll do is put the timestamps into the description box below, and I'll also put them into a pinned comment for phone users with any links and the names of the cards and all that sort of stuff as well. I just know if you're on a phone, it's much easier to link into the comments than it is to try and get all the other information up. Beautiful souls, I will see you in the readings in just a moment. Pile one, welcome to your reading. Do you know, I just keep hearing with this little cat, because I almost think it sort of almost looks like it has something in its mouth, but it isn't actually. It just has quite big whiskers, and they're quite hard to put into such a little charm. I keep hearing the cat's whiskers. It's a bit like the bee's knees, the cat's whiskers, something. something really positive, really good. That's the energy that I'm feeling here in your reading. Now it's very interesting because this card, her hand gentles the war. What this card in its most primary message offers you, my beautiful souls, is a message that says whatever has been troubling you is going to cease. So that is actually a primary message, a first message, totally as we begin your reading. This is what your spirit guides are actually saying. They are advising that one of the major changes that you can expect right now, whatever has been troubling you, is about to cease. Whether it is an internal war, whether it is an external war, whether it is fear, worry, concern, whatever this is in the uniqueness of your world, it is about to cease. It's run its course, it's done its time, it no longer serves you. And I want to say, I feel like it's being taken care of. I'm just voicing that because that's what is channeling through. It's being taken care of. Now I need to draw more cards to really affirm and find out what it is that I'm really hearing, what's coming through. But yeah, the cat's whiskers. I keep hearing the cat's whiskers, the bee's knees. And you have the rune of partnership. Now I suggest that we first of all draw some oracle cards. We have 2 coming through from this pack. I'd like to draw a spirit animal guide for you as well. That's too many. May we have a spirit animal guide for pile 1, please. May we be shown a spirit animal guide for pile 1. Yes, there's your card. Okay, we have the Black Panther. Gosh, I think you have done some very, very big soul searching and deep diving. And now it's time for you to emerge. Whatever has been troubling you, I want to say you've done your fair share. You've made your contribution. You've done your absolute level best to fix it. And it's now time for you to move beyond it, literally, or for it to be removed from you. We have the mirror and we have the heart. This is interesting, these cards here, my beautiful souls, because I feel looking at the mirror, it's like this shard of glass here. Sometimes this card also indicates that maybe you've been bullied, targeted. And with the mirror, this shard of glass, I do actually feel you've been sort of pierced in the heart a little bit, really, or not even a little bit, maybe quite a lot. And you've risen to the challenge from a spiritual perspective. You've done the deep diving. When in deep water, become a diver, and you have embodied that. You've done it. There's so much honouring of you here. It's like you've partnered with spirit and you've really honoured the pathway of the spiritual warrior. You've really tried to be true to your heart, and I think you've actually experienced and suffered quite considerable pain, actually, I'm just going to say, because of this. It is not an easy pathway to walk. I actually do genuinely think and firmly believe that from the perspective, a spiritual perspective, many of us are here, souls navigating a human journey right now, right here, and we've come here at this time of incredible accelerated growth with profound division and conflict to play our part in the resolution of historical stuff that is a major problem for ourselves as a collective humanity, and also for our planet and the energy of our planet and all species here, all of life here. And each of us individually can attend to things, and a big part of what's being attended to is processing the residue of the really heartfelt, painful stuff and making sure it doesn't get dished back into the world. Big honour and respect to you, my beautiful souls. Pile 1, your spirit guides are advising that the major change that you should expect right now is an end to the constant, and I do think it has been constant for some of you, conflict after conflict after conflict. You've risen to the challenge every time. And now it is time for you to relax and be around people who resonate with you. It's like finding your tribe. Being with people of like mind, of like heart, of like soul. You've done the work, and now it's time for you to take a break. This heart card, it is interesting because we do see two people sitting in a boat. If part of your personal journey, and this is a general reading, so it's going to be connected to you in your own unique ways. But if for you, part of the journey has been really experiencing some pretty big shards of glass within relationship, people who have perhaps not treated you well, and you've come through this without retaliating, without, you've delivered from a spiritual perspective. You've upheld those values. Maybe you have sent love and walked away, or you've tolerated possibly more than you ought to. All of these messages are coming through. It is now time, if for some of you it is love that you have not been able to find, it is now love and partnership that you can. This will not be the case for all of you. For some of you, this connection to partnership, the rune of partnership, is actually to do with finding your tribe, simply being with people who sing on the same page, who resonate heart and soul. People who ultimately are probably in their own unique ways, and in very different ways to you, their own uniqueness, they're still walking that same pathway of the spiritual warrior. Let us draw some more cards for you. May we have more information for pile 1, please. More information from your spirit guides, perhaps about how this is going to emerge, how this is going to show up. I'm seeing that card too. How is this going to show up in the lives of pile 1, these major changes? 4 of Wands, how beautiful. For starters, this 4 of Wands is a card of celebration. Sometimes it does indicate the coming together, the celebration of a marriage. Again, it's that coming together of people of like mind, like heart, like soul. It's like you share the same values. I feel that you are coming out of a time of aloneness with the Hermit card. You're being guided. You've really worked very, very hard to be here. You've had to deal with a lot of these shards of glass. And the 6 of Wands is a card of victory. We have the 4 of Swords, we have the card of Temperance, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, let me move these along a bit so we have everything kind of so it feels like it's in its place. I feel that's quite relevant to you. I mean, sometimes readings get a little bit higgledy-piggledy, really, don't they? But, cards come out and fly around and get, I always think it's just really everything is just happening with purpose. And I think for you, my beautiful pile 1, it is about finding your place at last. If you're somebody, I suspect many of you are people you've often felt like you're a square peg in a round hole, or you didn't quite fit, quite possibly even within your own primary family. You may have just felt like you didn't really quite belong, or you didn't resonate. Sometimes children who don't feel that they really connect and resonate. This is my counselling background. For anyone new to me, that was my main line of work for my main career really as a psychotherapist. And so it sort of comes into my readings. When children don't feel like they fit, they often have sort of fantasies and imagine that they were adopted, even though they genuinely are in their birth family. They just somehow imagine that they've been adopted, and sometimes even that someone will come along and rescue them. But these fantasies, the imagination is explaining and trying to make sense of the fact that they don't quite belong. And of course, at a level of soul, perhaps from past lives, you may well have been persecuted, targeted, and you've come here in this period of time to address something of this. for many of you within relationship, but it will have started in your primary family relationships. It's coming to an end. This is what your spirit guides are advising. This is the major change. Whether you are still involved in thinking patterns because you're going over and over stuff, whether you are having actual circumstances around you that feel like there is conflict, war, difficulty, this is coming to an end. This time is up, and this period of profound accelerated change is now bringing about a transformation for you. You can finally relax. I love this Four of Swords. It's so chilled. It's like, do you know what? Even the daggers that may once have been pointed at you can no longer hurt you. They can't land. It's like you're protected. You're guided. You yourself are reaching a point of equilibrium, of balance. Temperance is about balance. Many of you have finally learned also to be discerning. You may well have let people into your world completely inappropriately with the goodness of your heart, and then had to try and squeeze them back out again because they weren't really the right kind of people to have in your world. And I think this is raising something else, but I'll voice it. I trust everything that lands in a reading. Sometimes if you grow up in an environment where you're not actually treated very well, and the people who you should be trusting to protect and love you don't, and this happens sometimes, we know this. When this takes place, bizarrely, sometimes we have a tolerance to the intolerable, to what shouldn't be tolerated, because that was the norm. If you grew up in an unkind world, then you will have a tolerance to unkindness because that was the norm for you. And it means it becomes like a blind side. It's like an element of your world where other people might have very firm and clear boundaries, and if somebody behaved badly towards them, they would just be like, absolutely no way. Whereas you will probably potentially be bending over backwards to try and fix it or try and sort it, much as you might have done as a child, or taking it on board as, gosh, I must have done something wrong. All of those childhood messages and strategies that come from those kinds of environments. And I'm really seeing this in your reading, pile one. That time is done. Your spirit guides are advising you now. This period of time, and for some of you, this is many, many, many years, decades of a life. For others, it may be younger in your world. But whatever age and stage of development you are, this period is coming to a close. And this is what your spirit guides are telling you. You are reaching a point of equilibrium. You've done the inner work. You've delved into the shadows. And actually, you have understood the shadows as a place of growth. You've embraced that. This is what the Black Panther energy is about. The recognition that the shadows are simply a place, or can be a place, of healing and resolution if we actually have the courage to go there. And I think you have. When in deep water, become a diver. It's got that flavour. This is now changing. We do have the Knight of Pentacles coming in here. And because of relationship, I do feel this is really indicating very solidly in real terms. You are entering an earthy, steady phase of life, which will not be so tumultuous. This battling is now over. The time is coming to a close, and this is the major change. It may affect more than one part of your world, but this is the major change that is coming into your life, my beautiful pile one. And for some of you, this connects to love directly and intimate relationships where you may have been hurt, but for others, and probably across the board, it's much more about just being with the right people and solidly knowing that what you deserve can come to you. This is really a phenomenal reading. It's like stuff just can't hurt you in the same way. I'm not saying you wouldn't feel it, but you have a different strength. You now have an inner strength because of this diving into the shadows, and you may not actually feel like it's massively consolidated yet, but your spirit guides are advising that they are there, they are supporting you, they are with you, they are guiding you. And this is where the cat's whiskers and the bee's knees come in, because this is that energetic transformation coming in to affect your world, where you have people around you who genuinely love, care and support you. And there may be a few who disappear from your, almost like your past life, as it were. But you are now, you've been through stuff, you're coming out the other side. Many of you have struggled to be alone, or had to be alone, either in a very real way, or I would also say, square peg in a round hole, if you are in a group of people who do not connect with you or have no desire to connect with you because their own needs take a precedence, that is the loneliest place in the world to be, in a relationship with people who don't connect with you and don't have your well-being at heart. This is all now over for you, my beautiful Pile One, and this is your message. Beautiful souls, I am sending you the biggest hug ever. Beautiful, beautiful souls. This is the level of soul growth and soul work that makes a difference in an individual way to the greater collective and to all of life here on our beautiful planet. And so from the bottom of my heart, I wish to say thank you to you. Beautiful souls, thank you so much. If this reading is resonating with you, do give it the thumbs up. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing. If you do want to get notification of any of my readings, I post 2 or 3 pick a card readings a week. I also post some shorts, and always on a Sunday a really big reading where we ask Spirit for immediate guidance for you and really detailed information for the week ahead. I also post a moon energy update to help you navigate through literally every day through the whole moon month ongoing, in terms of that sort of energetic influence that comes in, and it's that magnetism that affects us all. So I do a ton of stuff. If you'd like to get notification of anything as soon as I post it, if you subscribe and press the little bell icon, everything should come into your stream. Beautiful souls, tons and tons of love to you. Hey Pile 2, welcome to your reading. I find this extraordinary that you have heard joy overcomes gravity, and then you have the rune of joy. This rune of joy literally does speak of a new dawn, carried across the gap by the wings of heaven. A new beginning, a new opportunity, something lifting, seeing your way through the fog. Fog, I often think, is fear, obligation, guilt, that kind of stuff. And we have acorns. I feel like something is about to come into your world that can grow into a mighty oak tree. That is what is really coming through here. Something that connects to renewed optimism, hope, something that is really worth growing, investing in, having, doing, being. Let's draw more cards for you and find out what your spirit guides advise. What major changes should you be expecting in your life right now, my beautiful souls? So may I have information for Pile 2, please? Now, I'm going to take the one from the base of that little set and the one from the top. And let's draw a spirit animal guide for you as well. There's your card. Oh, do you know, I just actually knew that was going to be a blank one. I just knew it. How fascinating. This is just so full of possibility. In this particular pack, these are Jamie Sam's medicine cards. I do list the cards below as well for you guys. In this pack of spirit animal guides, she leaves some cards blank so that if your spirit animal or your power animal or a totem animal is not in the pack, you can actually create your own. When this shows up in a reading, you're in a space of profound creativity. You can actually create something, and this is creating something that can build or grow into an oak tree, something of longevity, of long standing. We have the offering. How interesting. And we have the destroyer. Ah, this is very, very fascinating. Okay, let me see if we can make some space for your cards and your runes. Here we go. Let's move this across. How interesting. There's a very powerful energy around you of creation. And by creation, I mean really, for some of you, this is like starting afresh, starting anew. Sometimes the card, Her Joy Overcomes Gravity, does indicate some form of loss and the processing of a loss and the coming out of a deep, dark hole. Now, the offering is interesting because I feel this is a two-way thing that I'm seeing. This is a general reading, and so the messages that are coming through are going to vary slightly for you. For some of you, someone is offering you something. Someone is literally going to come through and offer you something that will create that shift and that change, literally destroying the old and bringing in the new, giving you a space of possibility. If you've been struggling, say, to find a job or employment, suddenly someone offers you an opportunity that really is the opportunity of a lifetime. It's a job that might take you into your calling, your purpose. For others, you are about to offer yourself in service. There is an opportunity for you to be giving or bringing forth some creative endeavour, something that will benefit many. I sort of feel it's a bit of both, actually, in as much as even if someone does offer you something, I think you will then be able to bring forth, it's like your fullest potential. Now I'm hearing to draw another spirit animal card here, so let's do that. We have this blank card, seeing this one, lizard. Absolutely, this is so the right energy for you, pile 2. Lizards are about the dream time. Lizards can create the future, see into the future and create the future through entering the dream time, sitting in a space of what they wish for and what they desire. And because they step into that space where they are sort of imagining how they want something to be, but they're also really feeling it, because they, in their dream time, they are literally in it. And therefore the universe responds and gives them what they need to create that potential and that possibility. That's the nature of the lizard energy. Reminds me, actually, I will say this because it may be relevant to some of you. When I was little, my school reports, every single school report used to say, Jenny must stop daydreaming. Jenny must stop looking out of the window. And I imagine actually that for you guys, you might have had some similar experiences. Never stifle your dreams. I think it is exactly my daydreaming abilities that not only gave me a great deal of protection on certain occasions in terms of keeping my own energy relatively clean and hopeful, but also has contributed massively to who I am today and the work that I do today. But there is something here about entering the dream time, following a period of loss or darkness or a point where you have struggled to see forwards. You are going to be offered something, carried across the gap by the wings of heaven. Let's draw some tarot cards for you. I say you're going to be offered. It very much feels like this is also someone offering something, you offering something as well. I think it is both sides of this. And the destroyer, I feel, is really powerfully positive in this position. It's like letting go of an old way of being or something that has been limiting you in some way, shape or form. Entering the dream time, you're entering a space of possibility where you can begin to move into your calling, your purpose, your highest potential, the best version of you. May we please have further advice and information, please, from your spirit guides. May we ask for pile 2, what major changes should pile 2 be expecting, and could we have more detail about this, please? I am seeing a major event or opportunity. Sort of feeling the card on the base as well. Let's look at that. So we have, okay. Yes, so 7 of Swords. Yes, Swords, and then the Ace of Swords. This is very interesting. The sevens are very much about making choices, actually, making decisions. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Tower. Oh, big, big, big changes coming. Four of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. Let me move these cards along. I'm sure I can do so to make enough room. I move my lovely little candle up there. Let's move these along so we can see everything, I hope. With this Knight of Swords, do you know what really leaps out at me? It's like a dark horse. I feel that there is something slightly unexpected about to emerge in the way that this happens. It's the Offering, the Destroyer. Big changes are afoot here. We have the Tower. I said that maybe some of you have been experiencing a loss, a place of darkness, a place where it's been hard to hold hope. That was what was coming through in my own memory, my own recollection of me as a child. You know, what held me in light was the dream time, the ability to imagine a better world, actually. It's a very powerful message coming through here, because I think you have been in a space where for some of you it's been really hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. This is about to change. Your spirit guides are telling you this is changing. The change is coming. Don't try to hold on with the Four of Pentacles. Anything that appears to want to depart your life, let go gracefully. Don't try to hold on to anything that is exiting, because it's making way for the new. We've got the Seven of Swords at one end and the Seven of Pentacles at the other, containing the reading here. These are about choices, making decisions. Moving from a place where you have felt that you didn't have choices, or that choices were really difficult, you couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel, to a place where you can really move forwards and take significant choices that are right for you, that create significant, real and lasting change. We're back to that acorn, seeds that will grow into something big and strong and real. And we have this beautiful, beautiful bull here. What is being brought to you? The Four of Pentacles is an interesting card. It always makes me think about not clinging to something. It can sometimes be portrayed in a traditional pack as a kind of a teacher offering you something, a mentor offering you something. And the very best teachers are those that cherish the fact that their students do even better than them. It's like they've learned. A good teacher will look at students, they can benefit from all of the learning, and then they can go and be even bigger, even better, even more amazing. It's like taking that knowledge, that information even further. There's something around you that is to do with sowing seeds, planting acorns that are going to grow into a really, really, really almighty oak tree. You are entering a space of possibility. I do actually think there is an opportunity around you, an offering, a gateway, a window. And it will move you from a place where you have felt quite limited to a place where you can find a clear direction that feels right for you. And curiously enough, this journey may lead you to somewhere that was unexpected, this dark horse energy coming out of nowhere, or it's like the dark horse of the race. You know, when somebody thinks the favourite's going to win the race, and then out of nowhere the one that had the biggest odds against it or something, or that no one ever thought would win, suddenly wins. That's the level of transformation here. Whatever is coming to you, whatever's being offered, whatever opportunity, the potential to plant seeds, sow them and grow them, has so much potential. People will look at you in years to come. And again, going back to those school reports, isn't it interesting? I've come across this on a few different posts on social media here and there, and in some really lovely quotations, where some people who are unbelievably successful in their own way have had school reports that really just said they'd never amount to anything. And it's like, this is the level of shift that's coming. Your spirit guides are advising you that there is a massive change coming into your world. It's coming in the form of an opportunity, something that you can invest in, learn from, grow from. It may be something that you see more of, something that you wouldn't have believed would become a pathway for you, a success for you, something that you might have seen. Well, it's not expected. It's like that horse that you wouldn't expect to come in and win. I'm actually going to draw a couple more cards for you, pile 2. I feel I want to follow through and ask a little bit more. May we have more information, please? I'm wondering if we should use a different pack. No, I think we'll use this one. Yes, we'll use this one. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Absolutely. Yeah. May we have information as to how this is or what this is? Page of Swords. And the Chariot. Oh, wow. Okay. Pile 2. This offer, can you see? Look at this hand here. She's holding out her hand, the offering. And look at all these hands here. What you're being offered is something that many, many people would actually quite like to do as well. But you're going to transform it into something that's very unique to you. And I believe you'll end up probably having some sort of following through this as well. When this is offered to you, you will know that it's exactly the right thing. This is what your spirit guides are advising. This major change that you should expect right now is an offer of something. I was not sure at the beginning. I thought some of you may receive an offer. Some of you, it might be because you will be offering something of yourself. It's both. Because this offer will put you in a place where you enter the dream time. You become the dark horse of the race. You become the person who came out of nowhere. And people think, wow, you're so amazing, you're so gifted. We never thought that you would amount to much. But hey, here you are, unbelievably successful. It's got this flavour about it. And it's going to move forwards quite quickly. It's very transformational because you're moving from a place where you've really struggled to see a way forward, surrounded by that fog, fear, obligation, guilt, and those internal thinking patterns that come from not being honoured as a child, not being validated, having those school reports that criticise you, that kind of stuff. Pile 2. You'll recognise it immediately. This Page of Swords energy, I always feel the Page of Swords cuts to the chase. And it's young, it's a young energy, a vibrant energy, cuts through the crap, moves it forwards quite quickly. There's a lot of energy. It's like launching into the world. It's like a springboard. The pages for me are almost like in psychological development. It's almost like that life stage where we launch. If you've left school and you've gone to uni, you then launch into the world. Or if you're leaving school, you launch into uni, or you launch into your first apprenticeship. This is sometimes a card of apprenticeship. You're about to start learning something new. And it's really going to take you to the heights of your dream time, to the space of your dreams that you really, really have wanted and desired. My beautiful Pile 2. It will be an offer. There will be learning, investment happening. Once you see it, you'll know it. Some of you may already know what this is. As soon as you see it, you will know it. It will be right for you, and you will take it forwards, and you will kind of make it your own. And people will genuinely be blown away by the success that you make of it. This is what your spirit guides are advising. Yes, there's work to do, there's investment to happen, but this is what your spirit guides are advising in terms of the major change that you should be expecting right now. Pile 2, I love your reading. It's got so much energy about it. And I genuinely really am sending you a big, big hug for where you've come from, because I do have a real sense of that, of things that have been really, really quite hard work. But this is a very big shift, which is what we are asking about. Pile 2, if this is resonating with you, if you are connecting with it, do give me the thumbs up. If you, thank you all for liking, sharing, subscribing, for being a part of this beautiful community. I post pick a card readings 2 or 3 times a week. If you'd like to get a notification as soon as I upload anything, if you subscribe and press the little bell icon, they should come into your stream. And tons of love to you, and I just want to wish you the absolute best for your future, because it's amazing. Never stop dreaming, beautiful souls. This is a time when dreams really can emerge, and you can plant those acorns and expect a miracle, expect an oak tree. Pile 2, tons of love, and I look forward to seeing you again for some other readings really, really soon. Hey Pile 3, welcome to your reading. We are asking your spirit guides to advise what major changes should you be expecting right now. Really, with this card here, hold on to me, the primary kind of message coming through is that something you have been wanting to happen that maybe hasn't been moving forwards very quickly is about to get turbocharged. It's about to speed up. Like, I think your feet won't touch the ground. You've wanted it, you have quietly dreamed about it. Literally, you've wanted to bring something about. It's been really important to you, but it hasn't been moving forwards. It's about to. Now, we'll ask for tons more information, but it's very life-changing. Othilla, the rune of separation, of inheritance, of gain. This is like a snake shedding its skin. And so it's that point of growth. It's that point of you can't wear that coat anymore, or the coat that you really want to wear is now about to emerge. It's like a flower opening. In fact, that's what I'm actually seeing, really. I'm being shown, you know, those beautiful videos that you get where they have a camera or a video and I think it's done with a camera, where they take lots of photos so many seconds apart of a flower opening, and then of course they show them and you just see this beautiful flower just opening like this. That's what I'm seeing. It's opening. It's happening. This is the first message coming through. Something is going to, I can't even just say quicken its pace. It does. It feels like a rocket is about to be put under something or given to something that you really, really, really want and desire. Let us draw some oracle cards for you, my beautiful souls. No, they're not feeling right. Yeah, that's the one. And let's draw a spirit animal guide as well for you too. I'm seeing this one for you. And then we'll draw some tarot cards as well. So we have the King, oh my goodness me, and the Offering. How interesting, the Offering came out in pile 2 as well. If you were drawn to pile 2, that may be relevant to you. The King, yes. And look at both these hands, offering. But the King, I feel you are about to be catapulted into the limelight, catapulted into leadership. Something you have really wanted is about to expand exponentially. Jaguar, this is a card of leadership too. It's a card of integrity. It literally invites you to lead well, lead through integrity. Be the leader that people wish to follow, because you are the extraordinary person that you are. This is about leadership and kingship, stepping up. Yes, something you have wanted, something you've been working on is about to exponentially, I actually want to say explode. into the world in the best possible way. I don't mean that with any negative connotations at all. It's going to explode. It's going to go, it's like a gigantic firework display, but it lights up and the light doesn't go away. Yeah, you've been dreaming of this. It's about to happen. I want to say, my beautiful souls, you might want to fasten your seatbelt. I really do feel that, actually. So let's draw more cards. What is this about? May we have more information for my beautiful pile threes, please? We're showing these cards. And these. Okay, I think we'll sit with those for the moment then. Okay. We have the Nine of Swords. Isn't this interesting? Because the Nine of Swords, I mean, this can be a real dark night of the soul card. And yet, in this particular pack, I mean, it's as laid back as it gets. And I always think this figure, she looks pregnant. It's like something literally is about to birth. Something you've been working on or thinking about or desiring, dreaming about, literally, is about to birth. Something you've been worrying about. Will it ever happen? It's about to birth. Eight of Pentacles. How interesting. This is a card that suggests work will need to be done. We have two eights. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Oh, look at this. We have the Six of Wands and the Black Numen. Now, the Black Numen is a card that is unique to this pack. This is the White Numen Tarot. I do list the cards in the description box for you. But this is a card that says, don't try to hold on to something that no longer works. Okay. This is very, very interesting. There's another message coming through here for you. May we have a little bit more information? I'm seeing both those cards. Right, something in your world is about to catapult exponentially. Yes, so we've got to look at these endings going on here. It's going to mean significant change for you, pile three, really significant change. There are going to be some things in your world that you can't actually keep with Othilla, the rune of separation. It's like being offered the job of a lifetime, the opening of a lifetime, and it means you actually have to up sticks and depart, even though you love the place you live and you thought you'd never move. You will leave, what's that saying? You will leave much behind. There's a saying, I'm sure I've heard that. You will leave much behind. It's like walking into that phenomenal future. And you can't take everything and everyone with you. Some things will come with you, others will not. How interesting. It's a really clear message here about the separation of something, the inheritance, letting go of some things that will no longer be relevant to you to carry with you. Certain circumstances, certain people, it will be unique to you. It's like rising into that space of leadership and with compassion, integrity, choosing who you wish to continue to come with you. Yeah, it's almost like letting go of baggage, but it's stuff that would be a hindrance to you or people. I'm going to need to draw more cards around this for you, my beautiful souls. But what I can say is this really is the new beginning that you have been wanting, above and beyond anything. This is the transformation. This is the rebirth. This death card is really saying everything. The Ten of Swords. Because we have the Ten of Swords, I do feel for some of you that there have been literally some people, some circumstances that really haven't worked for you, haven't resonated with you, and you will be leaving them behind. Actually, because you can, you're really going to need to invest your energy in the right space and time, because your feet are not going to touch the ground. I think this is a magical happening in a really extraordinary way. Even like things like thinking patterns. If suddenly your world takes off, you can't dwell on those dark night of the soul moments anymore because you're so busy attending to what's actually happening in the here and now. There is no room for that. You're going to have to work at this because it's available. It's like leadership. It's a pathway. You're rising. You're going to remove the masks that you have previously felt you had to wear. You will leave a lot behind. You really will. People, attitudes, circumstances, attitudes, even your own experience. Maybe if you've been living in lack, that's not going to be bothering you anymore. You're rising into kingship. You're also being asked actually to be generous, to be compassionate, have that integrity. Where your success well is coming through here, my beautiful pile 3. I'm blown away for you. This is what you've been waiting for. This is what you've been dreaming of. It's like that fame and fortune. It's like being, it reminds me of like Ed Sheeran busking and sleeping out and, you know, in order to busk at the entrance of a concert. Like busking as people come into Glastonbury and now he's main stage, you know, he's headlining. That's the level of shift here. On, you know, whatever your calling is, whatever you are stepping into, whatever you've been dreaming of. I'm not saying it will be as big and grand as that, but it will be as big and grand as that for you. This is like your grand plan. This is your grand scheme of things. This is your bigger picture vision board. And it's about to expand, explode exponentially. This is what your spirit guides are advising. The major change that you should expect right now is for something to rocket and expand, and you will have to work hard to keep up with it, but you will, and you will leave much behind, because within that space of success, the 6 of Wands, this is recognition, success, acclaim. You're going to have the world at your fingertips. And the stuff that previously would have really sort of eaten away at you, I feel that for some of you, because I think you have been working and investing at something and it hasn't really as yet taken off, you haven't yet been recognised, you haven't yet been picked up or spotted as a talent. Let's use that as an analogy. What is about to happen is that you will be spotted, but because you haven't been spotted, I think you've got into a bit of a mindset where you've sort of thought, what am I doing wrong? Or am I not good enough? Or what am I putting into the world? Or will this ever work? Or is something against me? Or, you know, have I been sort of almost like, have I been cursed by something because I've worked so hard and it hasn't happened? And all of that is going to go, because now in real terms, this is going to rocket. It's going to spiral. It's going to explode. In no uncertain terms, let's draw some more cards. Maybe we just have either a little bit more information to do with this Black Numen, the not holding on for something, not fighting a cause that's no longer relevant, letting go gracefully. Maybe we just have a bit more information here. I think we'll use this card. I think we will take those, and also this one I'm seeing as well. Yeah, if you've been stuck in a place of lack and just ended up telling yourself that that's just how it is and maybe you don't deserve it, that's going, that's shifting. So 7 of Cups. Choices, so many choices opening up for you. What I'm seeing here in this card is literally your choices. The more successful you are, in many ways, the more choices you have. And I'm seeing that level of success and that level of choice coming to you. We have the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords, and we have the World. I literally feel like the world will be your oyster. There is a sort of a connection to pile 2 in this. So if you were drawn to both, then, you know, it may be relevant to check in on both. The reason I voice that is this Knight of Swords, because I do feel there's that sense of being, I voiced it in that pile 2, of being a dark horse, like coming out of nowhere. For you, though, I think it's the success that comes, almost seems to come out of nowhere, but it's not coming out of nowhere because you've done the work. You've been waiting. for that lucky break, but that's why it feels like it's coming out of nowhere. I feel you're going to get a lucky break, a window, an opening. Someone's going to spot you or see you, and it'll be one of those synchronistic moments where it just falls into place. And honestly, fasten your seatbelt. It's going to happen fast. That's what I really see here. And yeah, you will leave much behind because your world is going to change. And because your world is going to change, you will need to make really significant choices about who you take with you, what you take with you, how this emerges. Clear choices, Queen of Swords, but you'll be in charge of those choices. But I do think this comes, yeah, it is like a lucky break. You get spotted, you get seen with the Six of Wands. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm going to draw just even a couple more for you. This is a fabulous reading, my beautiful souls. I want to know, can we have any information about how you're spotted? Now, bear with me. I just need to get, because YouTube has very strict rules these days about what can be shown in cards and what can't. So the card that's coming out, I just need to actually put a little bit of something to cover certain parts of this card, a little bit of blue tack and paper. So we have the card of the Lovers. How interesting. There could be some form of partnership, or you get spotted by someone. The Lovers is a card of choice, actually, ultimately, but it's wise choices. Nine of Cups, again, a fabulous, fabulous energy, contentment, happiness. I think my beautiful pile 3, yeah, Two of Cups. The Lovers, Nine of Cups, Two of Cups. You get spotted, you get seen. Now, this is a general reading, and I do see something really, really rocketing in a big way, which feels much more to do with career, development, stuff you're doing out in the world. But this is very much about partnership too, with the Lovers and the Two of Cups. It may be that literally someone spots you and wants to work with you. I think that's really what we're seeing. Either someone chooses you, or you, it's like it's your chosen direction. And finally, at last, because it's so right for you, you get spotted. It expands exponentially. However you look at it, you're just going to love it. And maybe it is because you have just decided that you're going to invest in the thing that you love most, the thing that you want to do most, and therefore it rockets. But I do feel you've put in a lot of work and it hasn't yet emerged. I'm not getting enough information of clarity, perhaps because it's a general reading and your circumstances are all going to be so unique to you each. It could be somebody, if you write, it's like finding the right publisher. If you sing, it is like busking and being spotted, or something you put onto YouTube goes viral, or it's that kind of flavour here, this expansion. And it's life-changing. That's what I will say to you. So, my beautiful pile 3, this is your reading. Your spirit guides are advising you that what you should be expecting in terms of major changes right now is for something you are doing that you have dreamed of to expand exponentially, to happen. Fasten your seatbelt. And if the one thing you are dreaming of, it doesn't feel like a relationship reading, but if the one thing you're dreaming of above and beyond anything is love, I do think that that will happen, and it will expand exponentially very, very quickly. But this feels just about being out in the world in a really big way, unless maybe you are spotted by somebody and that takes you into an arena where you then meet someone if you are looking also for love. Pile 3, this is your reading. If this is resonating with you, thank you so much for liking, sharing and subscribing. If it's resonating, do give it the thumbs up. And I do post readings 2 or 3 times a week, pick a card readings, always on a Sunday, where we ask for immediate guidance from Spirit with really detailed information for the week ahead to assist you in navigating your week and the actuality of your world, which you might find helpful. if things are rocketing and moving forward at a very, very fast pace. Beautiful souls, thank you so much for being here. It is such a privilege to read for you. Thank you for being a part of the Moon Magic Tarot community. It really, really is a joy to be connected with you. And yeah, keep us posted. I just feel you're heading for sort of fame and fortune, if I'm truly honest. It's fabulous because it's something you have wanted. Pile 3, tons and tons of love. Don't forget, if you do subscribe, to press the little bell icon if you want to get notification of any of my readings as soon as I post them. Tons of love to you.